Yankee Stadium. It's Tuesday. It's football season, so we have to do Mahomes Mountain. Who is off the mountain? Let's start right there and get right to it. Off the mountain, Gardner Minshew stays off the mountain. Daniel Jones kept his job, surprisingly. Brian Dable said today they're not making quarterback change. He's off the mountain. Anthony Richardson, far too exhausted to climb. And we found out a few hours ago, they're going with Joe Flacco. Way to draft a project quarterback in the top 5 and give him 10 starts before you go to the oldest quarterback in the NFL. He
tapped out.
He needed a break. He didn't tap out of his career. What are you doing with Joe Flacco? What's the future?
He was in the playoffs
You make the playoffs with Flacco, and you have Anthony Richardson working behind the scenes. It's not that complicated.
Thank you. Sorry. Keep going. Live from Yankee Stadium.
I didn't interrupt your intro sizzle reel, sir. And then at the bottom, I don't even know who the quarterback of these 3 teams are. I don't know who they're going to go with. Seriously, I don't know if they're going with Hainer or Rattler. I don't know if they're going with Rudolph or Levis, and I don't know if they're going with Bryce or Andy Dalton. They're all off the mountain. Row 7, welcome to the mountain, Jameis. He deserves it.
Yeah,
Tua will climb the mountain, I'm confident, but right now, first on the mountain, Aaron Rodgers drops. This is, I think, second time ever he's been a bottom row guy. Hard to argue anywhere else. Drake May, man, if we had a mountain committee, we would have convened to figure out, does May fall off the mountain because he got knocked out of the game, and then Brissett came and played better. He stays where he is. Bo Nix is playing fine. Like, the numbers are actually good. I think the eye test is fine. And I put Malik Willis on there because he saved the Packers again.
Yeah.
3 times.
3 times. He's been excellent. So shout out to Malik Willis, and classic 3 by me, mocking the Packers for not having a better backup plan at quarterback when it turns out they have a great backup plan at quarterback. He's been great. Row 6, Russell Wilson. No one thought, not even Brew, he'd be moving up the mountain, but he is. Look at who he's alongside. 3 of my favorites. Caleb has to drop, because 30 yards through 3 quarters, not great, even though he had 2 separate game-winning touchdown drives. It's fine. Geno drops as well. They had some real red zone troubles. That Bills game, if you weren't watching it, they have the ball inside the 5. Snap goes overhead. They settle for a field goal. They have it inside the 5 again. They get 0 points. Disaster. And Dak obviously played really poorly. Sam Darnold, I don't put this last loss on him, even though a little pumpkin watch. And Trevor Lawrence played well, but the team's 2-6. He stays where he is. Row 5. Baker drops because listen, he is still slinging it and he doesn't have his weapons, but the turnovers the last few weeks have been problematic. Jordan Love's got to drop because a guy got hurt again. Like there's now multiple times this season he's had to leave a game with injury. Malik came in and did well. Kyler, Cousins, and Purdy, kind of 3 horses of a different color. Similar, in my opinion, caliber quarterbacks, the 3 of them, even though they all play stylistically incredibly differently, but they all move up after very solid performances by all 3 of them this week. And now to the top 10. Jared Goff drops. Now you might say that's outrageous. They scored 50 points. How many passing yards, KW, do you think he had?
How many does he need?
How many passing yards do you think he had? Just give it a guess. Throw a number. They scored 52 points.
I think it's going to be similar to when Josh Allen beat up on Trevor Lawrence and had like 185 passing yards.
You nailed it. Except you said 100 first, because it's 85. He had 85 passing yards, scored 52 points. I don't care. He had 85 passing yards.
He had 2 touchdowns and 28 passing yards.
He had 85 passing yards.
Hold on,
what did you just say?
Position players.
I'm with you on this, Wilds.
Okay,
come on. He's
about wins, W's.
Hey, guys,
he didn't need to do it.
It's not about wins. And when you see the 6 guys ahead of him, you guys just tell me who Goff should move ahead of. Justin Herbert played awesome this week and moves up. Joe Burrow stays where he is. I know Wilds
why does he stay there?
What do you mean?
How many points do they score?
17. But okay,
got drilled.
but I don't have him.
Lost the Super Bowl years ago.
I don't have him ahead of Goff. They're on the same row.
Right. Jalen Hurts just beat him.
It is not left to right. Jalen Hurts moves up. Now to the top 6 guys. You tell me which of these 6 you want Goff ahead of. Jaden, your guy? You're trying to steal him from Brew. You can't say ahead of Jaden. Threw a Hail Mary, won a game. Matt Stafford finally got some guys healthy out here cooking. I know it was on Thursday night. Everybody forgot about it. The Rams are right there. And then C.J. Stroud, again, his receivers are dropping, man.
Yeah.
We found out today Diggs torn ACL. That's devastating for him, by the way. Remember they ripped his contract up as a free agent?
Yeah.
Nico Collins not back yet. Row 2 stays the exact same. Lamar and Josh Allen right there.
They flipped, though, right?
Not left
It's
to right.
not left to right.
No.
I know, but why'd they flip?
Random.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I don't know.
think it's random. There's subtle
I
things.
send the list in, and then the producers decide left to right. I just tell them
Yes.
tier, so I got
I
nothing
do
to do with
not
it.
believe
And then
that.
atop the mountain is the most criticized quarterback in the league, given the fact that he hasn't lost a game since Christmas. He's the best fourth quarter quarterback in the league, and every week he does a different thing that's just awesome. Patrick Mahomes. That's the latest edition of Mahomes Mountain Brew. Go ahead.
Well, Nick, look, I'm going to give you some respect.
Thank you.
Because usually the mountain is littered with bias. But you dropping Caleb, you dropping Geno, like,
Yeah,
those are your guys.
Yes.
And you dropped them, so I'll give
And
you
I
some
elevated
credit.
your guy
You
Purdy.
elevated a little bit, yeah.
Elevated
okay.
Russ.
So I'll give you some respect for that. But Hurts is a guy I like. Too high, though.
Too high.
Yeah, he's too high. He's too high. He's gotten. I would have Baker, J-Lo, Jordan Love for those not in the know, and Brock Purdy ahead of Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, I know in the last 3 games, 9 touchdowns, 0 picks, right? Great.
Yeah.
But 5 of those touchdowns are rushing touchdowns. 4 of those
Tush push.
are from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I
All
agree.
right, so it's 5
I agree with
touchdowns
that part.
outside of those 1-yard tush pushes that a lot of guys could do. All right, he didn't. Now Nick's
Not
always
a lot of
hold
guys.
on.
No one does it.
Nick's always ripping Purdy for not having the Avengers. And Jalen Hurts did not look great without A.J. Brown. Now A.J. Brown's back, and he's looking good with Brown.
Yeah,
so
I rip at Jalen Hurts, too, when he
Hurts is
doesn't play
playing well. I'm just saying those 3 guys that I named, Baker, J-Lo, and Purdy, I would put them ahead of Hurts. I think they're playing better.
Right.
They throw the ball much better.
The
So
J-Lo
that's-
thing is confusing our new staff.
Yeah.
Jordan Love. It just
I
makes
know, but
perfect
a lot
sense.
of people are like, I want J-Lo.
All right, so I want to be careful here because the only time Bruce ever truly gotten mad at me on the air was when he misunderstood what I was saying and thought I was questioning his integrity. I'm not questioning your integrity here, Brew. However, I do think you're including Baker Mayfield on the guys who should move up, just so it's not once again you saying Brock Purdy should move up.
I said J-Lo, too.
That's
I
what
said
you just
J-Lo,
really,
too.
and you said that just because you wanted to really drive home this J-Lo nickname. Listen, I try to be fair. You guys know I'm not a big Jalen Hurts or Eagles believer,
Yeah.
but
No,
they,
I give you-
they're on a
yours was an
3-game winning
unbiased
streak,
mountain. I will
and
give you
each
that.
week they're more impressive. The Cleveland game, they were bad, got away with it. The Giants are bad, but they were excellent. And this past week, they played a Bengals team that's sneaky good, and they rolled them.
Sneaky good.
KW,
A tricky spot here for me.
why?
Because I told the producers I wanted to move Drake May up, but once I looked at it, I'm actually okay with him being where he is. But with a caveat, it's like when I go to Amazon and I'm not ready to buy something, but I just put it in the cart.
Save
just
for
let
later.
I just let it sit there. Drake May is eventually going to move up, and I want to keep it. I just want to plant some seeds right now. Here's some good stats about Drake May. How's he doing this year? Turns out, fantastic. You were worried about Drake May. Nope. 162 snaps, 6 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. Passer rating, solid. Look at the yards per rush. He's out here like Josh Allen. Looks out here with Derrick Henry type numbers. Arm strength, that's never been a strength of the Patriots since
No.
Tom Brady left.
Yeah. But for Drake May,
he
it's
can
good.
sling it though.
Yeah. He's
And-
got good
but
arm.
can he run?
Yes, he can.
Did you know he was this fast?
I know that he scored like the 4th fastest quarterback touchdown ever the last
I didn't realize it. Yeah, he's running 20
Because-
miles an hour,
Yeah.
as much as a slow car. So for those reasons, I just want you to think about moving Drake May up.
Can I just
when
say
he gets
something?
back in the game?
Can I just say something real
Yeah.
quick? You said
20.33.
when you said in the meeting this morning,
Yeah.
you're moving Drake May up, everyone audibly groaned because nobody wanted to talk about Drake May and nobody understood it because Drake May played like 6 snaps this week.
He
And-
ran 20.33
Yes,
miles per
yeah,
hour.
Exactly, and I think he threw 4 passes and then got knocked out of the game. So it didn't make sense that he should move up. But all of us were like, well, he is a national
Well, where's
treasure.
Jacoby Brissett
He
with
is-
his game-winning drive?
He is a national treasure, Kevin Wildes. I'm sure he'll spin a nice yarn about it. And then it was your time to do it, and you were like, upon second thought, I shouldn't have picked him. That's a bad job by you.
It's called planting a seed.
Okay.
It's called developing a take.
You know what?
Like how Drake May needs to be developed professionally. The take is going
Trees
to
don't grow on Mahomes Mountain. Time now for Willie. on the mountain. Aaron Rodgers drops. This is, I think, second time ever he's been a bottom row guy. Hard to argue anywhere else. Drake May, man, if we had a mountain committee, we would have convened to figure out, does May fall off the mountain because he got knocked out of the game, and then Brissett came and played better. He stays where he is. Bo Nix is playing fine. Like, the numbers are actually good. I think the eye test is fine. And I put Malik Willis on there because he saved the Packers again.
Yeah.
Three
times. He's been excellent. So shout out to Malik Willis, and classic 3 by me, mocking the Packers for not having